Like it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Mexico City Diablos and the Houston Oilers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Diablos.
First down, Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It It's 4th down.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson completes it to Hardman. Touchdown, Houston. Mecole Hardman, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound. But pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Randy Gregory in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And down he'll go at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they can very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
at the 46-yard line.
Again, Jackson. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 5-yard line.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Throwing is Jackson. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida, his 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
And at the 25-yard line, they'll take over first down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first and 10 is Counter, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Shaquem Griffin there on the tackle. A loss of 2 yards.
Mayfield on play action. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Going deep here for Parker. And that will fall incomplete. They took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. As he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They begin on the ground here with Conner. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going for the deep ball. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Jackson from the shotgun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line.
They run with Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Down at the 37-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 9.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First down, Diablo.
The corner, Perry Nickerson, had the tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he can't.
And he will take it in for the touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
21. Diablos 14.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll roll it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Jackson will throw again. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson throwing once more. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Take him down.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They'll run on first down. It's Conner. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Conner. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On first down, Conner. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
This throw caught right around the 6. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run here with Conner. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll look to run with Conner. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dawson Knox with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Hauschka with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Turn as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. To get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them with short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Yeah, he is out of bounds inside the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, like he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, here's Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Second and 5 now. Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The offense on third down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And the Mexico City first down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Mayfield finding Knox there, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Mexico City.
They'll run on first down. It's Conner, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. 4th down, Mayfield. He'll get that one complete to Conner. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
play fake. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket, going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guys are going to retake the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And at the 36-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
By Jordan Brooks.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. He'll let, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Henry Ruggs, 62 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take.
Preaching that to your team and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Made at the 25-yard line. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Mexico City, first down.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield, flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. That's complete to his running back, Conner. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
James Conner.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Diablo.
Now Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 37.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Back to throw. Screen pass to Conner. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this score will stay right where it is. So this game's had a little bit of everything. Here's another little something. A potential game-tying 4th quarter field goal that winds up hitting iron.
And there's always a chance that it's going to hit and back itself in, but no such luck that time. And that's a body blow right there.
A big question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
25-yard line.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for our visitors, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And as division champs, they will host a playoff game next week in the wild card round. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on.